Welcome to the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, as we get set for tonight's game between the Chicago Bulls and the Golden State Warriors. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Bulls?
You can't speak about Klay Thompson without mentioning Steph Curry, and likewise, you can't mention Steph Curry without talking about Klay Thompson. I see them as a tandem. Their play last year gives you pause to say, this is a special, special offensive backcourt.
Jeff, Klay Thompson had that magical game last year when he had an NBA record, 37 points in a single quarter. Remember, he beat the record set by George Gervin and Carmelo Anthony. That was a special night.
It was incredible to watch. When you look back at the 9 3-point shots that he got, there was only one lucky bounce. I mean, he was so pure in that quarter. I wish I was there to enjoy it with the Oracle crowd.
To the rim, and Derrick Rose with the bucket.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Curry, nice finish around the rim.
The assist from number 23.
The Bulls are talented, the Bulls are tough, Jeff, but the Bulls have not been healthy. As always, that's the key for this team.
Absolutely, Mike. Health is imperative for every team, but particularly for the Chicago Bulls. And it starts with Derrick Rose. And then Joe Noah, battling through some knee problems the last couple of years. If he's back to quarterback their defense and Rose is also healthy, they've got a chance to win the Eastern Conference.
And Stephen Curry with the jumper for three. He scored 3 3-pointers in their previous game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jeff, remember we were talking about Klay Thompson's 37 points in the single quarter. Imagine if there was a three-point line when George Gervin was playing. How many would he have scored on a given night?
Yeah, and I think George Gervin has a legitimate beef, Mike. He said, hey, I scored the 33 points without the benefit of the three-point line. It makes you think, do all these records need to have an asterisk next to them? When you talk about the three-point line, the scoring leaders, all of these things to me have been changed and will continue to change because of the impact of the three-point shot.
Fires from downtown. Shot from way outside, no good. This season, a huge season for Draymond Green. He was so versatile last year, now has the big contract. Perhaps feels a little pressure that he's got to perform this year.
Money Green is my new nickname for him, Mike. But he deserved it. He earned it. His play, his versatility, his competitive juice had such a huge impact on the Warriors winning. And I don't think there has to be anything to change for his formula of success. He should not feel more pressure to score, just continue to do his job and do it at a very, very high level.
Curry jump shot, puts it in. That's a two-pointer. Stephen Curry with 10 points and 1 rebound. And they need a timeout here. It's called. The Bulls down by 2. You know, when you watch the Gasols play, Mr. and Mrs. did a good job of teaching unselfishness because both Powell and Mark are both great unselfish passers.
You think about it, first of all, how many great passing big men are in the game? And then to have 2 from the same family, both capable scorers too. They're not passing because they can't score. They're passing because they were taught the game beautifully.
Looking to dominate down low, and he draws the foul. And Joakim Noah will go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Jeff, earlier you talked about Noah's passing ability. He broke the Bulls franchise record. Most assists in a game by a center, 14. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you really think about it, 14 assists by an NBA center, it's an incredible accomplishment.
You're right. It's a unique ability for a guy to be a point guard skill-wise from the center position. Think about his ability to defend, rebound, and pass. You just don't find those all in conjunction usually.
And gets both points from the line. 4 minutes gone by in the first, and the score is tied. Lets it go for two. Converts on the inside.
The assist from number 9, Andre Iguodala.
Brooks on the drive. Shot clock says one. Puts it up from downtown.
Three-point field goal.
That's a three-pointer. The defense nowhere near him. And Klay Thompson with the bucket from downtown.
Number 19, Leandro Barbosa.
Noah jump shot. Thompson the rebound. And that'll do it for the first quarter. The Bulls down by 2. We'll be right back with more basketball here on ESPN after this short break. You always talk about sacrifice, vital for team success. Andre Iguodala was typical of that last year for Golden State. What a pleasure to watch him perform so well on the biggest stage and get his first championship.
It was, and his sacrifice, and Steve Kerr has said this over and over again, Iguodala's sacrifice was the first step on them becoming this championship caliber team. I'm very happy for Iguodala.
Curry against Rose. Down into the lane. Able to put it in. 1-point lead for the Warriors.
You want excitement? You want to see a game go back and forth where the lead changes often in a game. You have that here tonight. This is one fascinating game.
Gibson jump shot. Curry the rebound. Curry coming across. There's the double team. Livingston against Gibson. Puts it up. Draws the contact. Yep, it's a foul called against Gibson. And it's on to the line for a couple of free throws.
That's smart, sound, solid basketball. Putting a bad free throw shooter to the free throw line instead of allowing him an easy attempt.
Jeff, remember when our buddy Mark was coaching the Warriors and he called Curry and Thompson the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game? We mocked them back then, but he might be right.
Yeah, I said, there goes that fool talking again. But hey, the fool was right. The Splash Brothers are the absolute best shooting backcourt of all time. Mark Jackson got it right.
Gasol, there's the whistle. Nice job drawing the foul. And Pau Gasol will get to the free throw line to shoot. He's shooting 80% for the season.
Look, you got to put yourself in position to be fouled if you're a good offensive player and a great free throw shooter. Take advantage of your strengths. Earn your way to the free throw line.
Pau Gasol was a champion in Los Angeles, Jeff. He wants to be a champion in Chicago. He's been a nice fit for the Bulls.
So many people thought his career was on the downside when Chicago signed him a season ago. But he proved last year to be, along with Jimmy Butler, the two most important players on their roster. Pau Gasol really was good for the Bulls last year, and I expect him to be an excellent addition again this year.
Looking for low post position. Nice up and under move. Hits the shot. And it's a 1-point lead for the Bulls.
This is a low post fundamental. Good balance. Use the fakes that you have at your disposal to create an angle to the rim and then counter back and make the strong finish going to the rim.
Rose bringing it up. Gasol goes up and puts it in.
The assist from
Chicago's leading Golden State by a score of 24-21. Curry against Rose. Here's the screen. That's a three. 4 3-pointers for the Warriors.
And fans from this team must be experiencing deja vu. Why am I speaking French? I don't know, but I am. So seeing how well their team has shot the three, it's just like the last game.
The Bulls, a perfect example is you're going to have your ups and downs night in and night out offensively. But if you play defense with that type of commitment, with that type of passion, you're in every game.
Absolutely. The misnomer is that defense wins championships. But when you're going through and absorbing the injuries the Bulls have had the last couple years, you have to try to stay in games by playing tough as nails defense. And that's exactly the formula the Bulls use to play with great, great success.
To the rim. Touch there, not this time. Again with the open three. Bang! Golden State's 5 for 7 from the perimeter.
I love back and forth games, tight games, because what you see, Mike, is who has the poise and the precision to execute under the duress of the tight, hotly contested matchup.
What is it about Derrick Rose that not only is he fun to watch from the fans, but his teammates really seem to be drawn to him?
Well, I think it goes right back to having that Tim Duncan gene, that Steve Nash gene, where he's all for them, and he wants them to play well too.
Remember last season, Jeff? First time NBA history, Pau and Marc Gasol, the first brothers to start in the All-Star game. There are a lot of differences in those two brothers, but they have some similar characteristics as well.
Agreed. Both are terrific passers. Both can finish with either hand. And they both, with different body types, rebound the basketball. And oh, by the way, we'll probably see both in the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Joakim Noah into the game for the Golden State Warriors. Number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Gasol's trying to get down low. At the rim, draws the foul. It's called against Thompson. And Mike Dunleavy will go to the line with under a minute to go in the first half.
Good offense is about getting your best players their best shots in their best spots. Here, an aggressive move. You're a great free throw shooter. Earn your way to the free throw line. Take the contact. Take the foul. Work your way there and knock them in.
Able to convert on both free throws. Curry against Rose. Barnes is looking to set up in the paint. Thompson fires with 3 on the clock for 3. That's good. Klay Thompson with 11 points.
Jeff, you said it earlier with Curry and Thompson, this dynamic duo, they can just pour it on.
And you're watching it. It's on display. the ability to score and do it in so many ways, and they help each other. Each other's shooting ability opens up the game for the other guy. It's impossible to deal with both of them simultaneously, and again, you're seeing the benefits of having both guys being elite scorers in this league.
And he makes them both. Rose bringing it up here. To the basket, flips. Chance for a three-point play. Count the basket, and the foul, a block called against Bogan. And Joakim Noah will go to the line with seconds to go in the second.
Are in the penalty.
Whoops, that won't go. Thompson jump shot. It's good. A two-pointer.
The assist from number 30.
And he just fires it up in the final seconds. And time expires here to end the first half. The Bulls down by 6. All right, let's give it over to Jalen Rose right now.
Welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report, brought to you by yours truly, Jalen Rose. The Warriors are up after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Bulls are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. 3-pointers.
The Chicago Bulls have obviously not scored as many three-pointers as the opposition. Rather than to try to catch up with the threes, they should be trying to close out on the shooters.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. And we conclude this segment with the shot chart. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. The Warriors work. The third quarter is about to get started. We give it back now to Mike and Jeff.
And we're back at the United Center for the second half. Along with me is Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Chicago's in another close ball game as we get set to start for the second half, but they did some nice things in that first half.
They're down, but they're in good position. I like what they did defensively in establishing a tone going into the second half.
Number 21, Jimmy Butler.
Steph Curry's been the MVP candidate, but Klay Thompson, sometimes he gets overshadowed on how many things he does for this team, Jeff.
You can make a strong argument that Klay Thompson is the best two-guard in the league when you factor in his defensive ability. He is so improved defensively from when he first came into the league to now. He can guard point guards. We've seen him match up in the playoffs with Chris Paul. You can see him taking threes. He can lock down twos. I don't think Klay Thompson will ever get his just due because defense is far too often overlooked.
Gasol from downtown with just one left on the shot clock. Bogut's looking to operate from down low. Curry jump shot. Drains the three. Stephen Curry with 22 points.
Golden State's showing so much confidence with the three-point shot. It's a big reason for their lead.
Remember last season, Jeff? First time NBA history, Powell and Marc Gasol, the first brothers to start in the All-Star game. There are a lot of differences in those two brothers, but they have some similar characteristics as well.
Agreed. Both are terrific passers. Both can finish with either hand. And they both, with different body types, rebound the basketball. And oh, by the way, we'll probably see both in the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Rose brings it across. Plenty of time. That's a three-pointer. Nails it from downtown. He's averaging 20 points per game this season.
Now that's perfect right there. You're watching a great shooter, like a great artist, go to work. Beautiful form, finish, and follow.
Thompson for two. Not able to hit. And Derrick Rose with a rebound. There's the perfect pick. Rose on the drive. Inside. It's good. And one. He got there late. The foul called against Green. And Joakim Noah will get to the line to try and finish the three-point play.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot, and now works his way to the free throw line.
And he does it. A three-point play. And Steve Kerr calls it 20. They'll get the timeout.
Outstanding timeout to break the momentum. This run has led to a large lead, and the game is now slipping away. He's the real deal. He can shoot it deep. He can drive with an array of finishes and floaters, and then he is an outstanding passer, particularly in pick and roll situations.
Jeff, we spoke earlier about Klay Thompson being underrated. Reminds you a little bit like Scottie Pippen playing under the shadow of Jordan, or James Worthy under the shadow of Magic.
Are you kidding, Mike? Did you just compare Steph Curry to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson? Is that what just happened here? Are you kidding me?
He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. Why not?
Hey, message to Mike. They dominated over a long period of time. Stop the nonsense.
The screen is set. Fires away for two. He puts it in.
Basketball is a game of runs. This game has been no exception. It's been back and forth, and it's giving the fans the kind of up and down, back and forth action that keeps them interested.
Pass telegraphed, stolen by Noah. Gasol jump shot. Two-pointer won't go. Nice move into the paint. Bogut looking to dupe the defense, draws the double team to the basket. The Warriors. Now that's how you clean up a miss. Great dunk on the putback.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
No Noah for two, lets it go. Up and in. What a play from Joakim Noah. Barbosa against Brooks. It'll count if it goes. And that will end the third quarter. Chicago's up by 2. We'll be right back with more NBA basketball here on ESPN after the break. Three quarters complete, plenty of points, plenty of great shooting. This is as good as it gets for the fans here.
No doubt. This is what NBA fans come to see. They want to see up and down basketball, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
Barbosa on the drive. Blocked!
Are you kidding me? That's the way to protect the basket.
Hits to 3. Golden State's 9 for 12 from 3 tonight.
And that's got to be so frustrating for the defense and their coach, giving up another 3 like that. They're not going to win this game if they can't contain the three-point line.
Iguodala the rebound. Iguodala against Snell. For the layup. It's good.
Now that's nice body control right there to adjust your body and still be able to finish the layup.
Brooks right there and it won't go.
Hey, that's a good look right there. Just couldn't get it in.
Barnes against Mirotic, fires away for 2, knocks it down, and it's a 5-point lead for the Warriors.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
There's the pick. Fires away for 2. Knocks it down. 3-point game. And a full timeout is called.
All right, Jeff, if you're the coach, what do you do here?
When you see the full timeout being taken, oftentimes staffs get together away from their teams to do a number of things. One is to discuss necessary strategy adjustments. Maybe they're discussing matchup adjustments. And sometimes the head coach is just complaining about the players who are in the game at that moment. And as an assistant coach, your job is to nod your head. Yes, up and down vigorously, like you understand the pain that the head coach is going through at that moment. Sometimes it is that simple.
Both teams with substitutions here.
Number 34, Mike Dunleavy. Entering the game for Golden State, number 11, Klay Thompson.
Lets it go. It's good.
2 points. The assist from number 9, Iguodala.
Gibson's looking for position in the paint. A good look for 2. Can't get it to go down.
Hey, that's a tough shot right there. Solid team defense forcing the miss.
2 minutes
minutes gone by in the fourth. Chicago's down by, throws it down. What a play!
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Lets it fly. Oh, sinks the two-pointer. Just crushed the defender with the slam. And they call timeout, ask for a full.
Poster! Oh my goodness, what a dunk! It's critical at this timeout that every player knows time, score, and shot clock. When you're playing ahead in a one-possession game, you have to make sure that everybody is on the same page.
Both coaches going to the bench right now and making some changes.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Takes the three. Curry's unable to hit from downtown. Attacks the basket. He says no, but the ref says foul. Called against Green. Chicago's shooting 87% from the line.
Good offense is about getting your best players their best shots in their best spots. Here, an aggressive move. You're a great free throw shooter. Earn your way to the free throw line. Take the contact. Take the foul. Work your way there and knock them in.
And Pau Gasol with 15 points. Four minutes gone by in the fourth. Chicago's down by 2. Misfires.
You have to make the defense work. That shot bailed the defense out. You gave them a possession off instead of making them work each and every time down the court to defend you.
Unable to flip it in.
You've got to make those shots late if you're going to win. You're right at the basket.
Gets it off. Oh, what a shot.
4-2.
Curry, as the double team close in, knocks it down off the double team, getting the 2.
This is the type of action we've grown accustomed to in the NBA. This back and forth where the lead change often throughout the game. This is exactly the type of exhilarating basketball that I would pay to see.
Nice move down the lane. To the rim. Thompson draws the double team, and Chicago's called for the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last.
Had to do it there. They stopped the clock with the foul.
Is it easy to make both in this situation? No. But is it critical? Yes. It's his job up to a few seconds ago. Make both of these free throws to make it a 2-possession game.
2 for 2 at the line. A little breathing room. Now a 4-point advantage. And a timeout taken here in the final stages of this game. This game is finished. The final score is 59-55. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. What really stands out for me is how many three-pointers were scored. Everyone in the arena should have been given a free umbrella for the way they made it rain from long range. The Bulls lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goal percentage.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads. And here we have a look at the game stats.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. And now, of course, the shot chart. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.